Tonight, financial concerns for museums, historic sites, colleges, and nonprofits here in Middle Tennessee. That's because many grants offered by the National Endowment for the Humanities have been terminated. Thanks for being with us at 10, everyone. I'm Rory Johnston. As the White House moves to slash spending and reduce the deficit, a local organization learned it will lose millions of dollars each year. News Channel 5's Kelsey Gibbs shows us how that impacts some popular programs, including the Southern Festival of Books.
This is the way we come to purchase ownership of our own stories, our history, our arts, and our culture.
Humanities Tennessee is a nonprofit that works to make the humanities meaningful to Tennesseans every day.
We've been around for 51 years now, serving the state of Tennessee with public humanities programs all over the state, communities, in really every corner. We work in every district of the state and all the grand divisions.
Tim Henderson, the executive director, says a way they do this is through one of the state's largest book festivals.
We do a number of programs ourselves that are public humanities programs, including the Southern Festival of Books, but several other programs around literary arts, including high school writing workshops, and we do a daily online literary publication that's published in papers around the state.
These programs are now at risk due to federal cuts.
We got that initial email that was effectively terminating our longstanding grant with the NEH.
Their annual $1.2 million grant for the National Endowment for the Humanities was no longer available. This is money to bring humanities to the entire state.
All the programs that we do and all the projects that we support and have always supported, it relies on that federal public investment to get off the ground.
Henderson says while they're used to doing a lot with little, donations will help. But this federal grant is crucial for Humanities Tennessee's budget.
It's roughly half of what it costs us to do what we do, but it's still a really important half. It's a really important part of what makes these programs happen.
Staff are hopeful that programs and events like the Southern Festival of Books will continue.
This is how we own our stories, through that public investment. If it's not a huge financial investment, it's at least a statement of the value of our culture to ourselves.
Kelsey's with us now, and Kelsey, I understand that group Humanities Tennessee says this is the first time it's losing out on this big federal grant. Every administration, Congress, or whatever, it's been approved, and now with these cutbacks, they're losing the money.
Yeah, so Tim Henderson, who we spoke to in the story, says he understands the country needs to cut down on waste. He says he knows that the government should run with more efficiency, but he says, however, the idea of cutting out an investment of any size when it comes to history, culture, or arts is not the answer. But he did say the team is working to continue private fundraising efforts.
Yeah, looking for money elsewhere. So many groups are doing that, a bitter pill to swallow. Thanks, Kelsey.